my pets look like? Are we alright, like?
You're sound. You look nice this time. Well, hello. Today again, we're back with Peter Martin at No Mercy Loss. Peter, it's good to see you again. Thanks for having Frank and myself back again. Now, remember we did the last video, I wrote that you had become the sole agent for the Wright brothers in Doncaster.
That's right.
Yeah. Now, you have a team of their birds that are going to be going off for sale, and you haven't shut up about them from we arrived here and came in the door. But before we go out and see the birds, tell the listeners a bit about who the Wright brothers are.
Well, I was first introduced to the Wright brothers in 1998 through a guy called Keith God. He used to write in the papers, The Dark Destroyer. And I bought some great buzzards of them, and he phoned me and said, before anybody cops on to these guys, get in touch with them and get yourself a team of young'uns from them to cross into your buzzards. And when I got them in, you know, when you bring a kid of young'uns and a team of pigeons in, you're always looking for the runt. You know, I got 10, I bought a kid of 10. And I just kept the box closed and put my hand in and took them out one at a time. And I was always waiting for the runty one or the one that you didn't think was going to do. But every one of the 10 of them were outstanding pigeons. And in that 10 was Malcolm and his brother. And they went on to be two great pigeons. But I've been dealing with them from 1988. They're mainly raced the lean putting pigeons up until a few years ago. And they bought the lean puttons, or they got the lean puttons from a guy, Louis van Lean Putten in Belgium, who had been racing them for 40 years, out and out sprint pigeons, because they raced, you know, up to 150 constantly. So they got the pigeons and they became great friends. Wright brothers started winning hand over fist with them, along with guys like Steve Robinson and different boys over there. All done well with them, but if you went into the history of them lean puttons, they've been winning out and out consistently for over 60 years. So they're proven pigeons and fantastic pigeons to cross into any family. I don't know any family that's been crossed into that they haven't head off with. So when Louis died, rather than have all his birds dispersed all around the country, he left instructions that all the birds were be shipped to Wright brothers in Doncaster so that they could be kept intact as a family. Wright brothers have asked me to do the same. That's why I probably at this stage have more lean puttons than they have, because they have sent me all their top pigeons, all their main pigeons, and asked me to keep the family intact. There's a team of stock pigeons in Doncaster at the minute, and if you phone Roy, and he'll tell you, anything happens to me, these pigeons belong to Peter Martin. So they're treating me like Louis treated them, just to keep this family intact because they're so successful. And then a few years ago, they wanted to start racing a bit of distance, so they started racing in the Midlands National. And within 5 years they had taken every single position in the National bar a second position and an 18th position. But they had a couple of first Nationals, third Nationals, fourth Nationals, fifth, now you name it, they have done it, and it's through one particular lane of Colemanderhout on the Beatty pigeons. And they have now sent them over to me. I actually have a nice little one that we've just brought in out the back there, the Bullet. And we have pigeons from the parents of the National winners, we have pigeons direct off the ones that bred them, and they're all for sale because I have too many to cope with, Roy has too many to cope with, and the one thing both of us agree on is get the good ones out there, keep your name good. He does, I do the same as him, he'll take his round of young'uns off them. After that, anybody else can have any pigeon they want, and well, I believe that's the best way to keep your name right.
Do you have a venue and a date yet of when?
I haven't really made my mind up where I'm going to go. Maybe this is an ideal way of doing it with a video here and let people see them. I don't know where to go to an auction room with them. I'd be afraid of not doing the pigeons justice with the money that I know they're worth and the quality that they are. I'd be afraid of bringing them to a place and maybe, you know, you're getting hellish good pigeons going for 30, 40, 50 pound.
Stupid money.
Stupid money, because I know what I have paid for the ones that have come in here.
Yes.
And 30 or 40 pound wouldn't look at it. But that's my choice, you know. I want to name 11 good pigeons go out of here, and that's what's going to happen. People don't have to pay what I paid for.
So Peter, I'll be on your phone number here if people want they can give you a telephone call.
Yeah.
Well, you've been talking about these birds from we arrived.
Yeah.
Let's get outside and show us.
By all means, we'll have a look through them, and if there's anything that anybody sees or catches their eye, I'm here at the end of the phone, or they can get in touch through you, and there'll be nothing held back here.
Great, Peter. So, there we go. Let's get outside, we'll have a look and see what there is.
This is the bullet, first national for Wright Brothers. We just brought him in about a month ago. We're just going to put him through the mold, and he's going back on the bull system. I've hands and all ready for him, but he'll be back in the garage on the bull in November. But that's the type and quality of them. This was within 2 years of them starting to fly these pigeons in the middle of national. They had won the national. And that's one of them there, one Minderhood Vanderbilt. There's another cock. This cock was actually raced by Molly. You know, he has flown 400, and when they decided to cut back on the team and disbanded the club, these pigeons came here. I think this is going to make a fantastic stock pigeon. Beautiful handler, lovely to look at, but has been on the road and proved it. I think this cock actually has a national position himself. But they're all peas in a pod, and you can have a look through there and see. They are a family. They carry the odd check like this. That would be the pigeons that have the turbo through them. Again, Vanderbilt, but the turbo will give them about an extra 80 mile on the wing. This is the sire, our best Vanderbilt racer this year. This is really the first year we've ever tried these Vanderbilts on the road, and we had a little paid hen. Missed Young Bird of the Year by 1 point, but she won a race and she was in the money 4 weeks out of the Young Bird programme. And this is our sire, and we actually had this pigeon out on loan when he discovered that Young and Offen had win. There was a mate of ours come up and put his eye on him and took the loan of it, but we got him back when we seen how well the Young and Off had done. And we only took the 4 off it, 2 in Joby's loft and 2 in my loft, and 9 got 4 races and were stopped. But hard pigeons these, you know that there's flying in them, and 9-10 hours is nothing to them. A good solid pigeon, but fantastic. Anybody that's in the wings, you need to check out the wings on these pigeons. Very peculiar thing with these is this here. I've tried looking for this in the Van Leem puttons. I've tried looking for it in the buzzards, but it's a particular,
that again, Peter,
it's a particular trait of all these Vanderbilts. This, and when the wings open like that, it's Roy's belief that because the wing is so full into the body, it's more power on the downstroke, keeps the pigeons going longer. And if I go into that loft, practically every pigeon I bring out will have that straight through. There's another cockies off the other national winner as far as I can remember here, but again, just to emphasise the straight that they have here in at the back of the wing. Some of them it's actually on the hands it's very, very prominent, but when you throw the wing back, this part here on the back wing, he believes is very important for the power on the downstroke. Now that's a nice cock there. And as I said, I think he's a son of the other national winner, but I'd need to check the paperwork.
These are the ones that you brought in for stock?
These are the ones that I brought in for sale and for my own stock. Basically, I think there's 19 in there, and 9 of them have to go. So there's some fantastic pigeons. These are pigeons that we never thought we'd be parting with when we brought them in first. We thought we'd hold on to these and that was our stock, but when the other ones came and the other of the pigeons that he had put aside for his own stock, and now they have come here and we just become overloaded with good pigeons. And it's get the good ones out and let other people get the benefit out of it. This is the checker cock I was talking about. He was 9th national. He actually came a couple of minutes behind the bullet there that I've just showed you. These two birds combined win the fastest velocity on the day, fastest combined velocity for Wright Brothers. I don't know what they're like with eyes on that, Michael, but this is a fantastic guide pigeon, and here, this is what I'm talking about again with these Vanderbilis. I can try with your eye if you wish.
Yep.
Maybe on the wrong side for the sun.
No, we're okay. That's alright.
Right, this cock here himself has bred 5 or 6 pigeons to be in the result of the national after he was being stopped himself. You want to get a closer look at in there with the camera. I don't want to start grabbing every single pigeon.
Yep.
But you can see the quality of seed, the condition of them. We've been working on these pigeons for a couple of months to try and get them into the kind of order that they're in at the minute. These are basically a mixture of pigeons again from Wright Brothers that were brought in, part of their race team, part of what they put to the side for stock. But it's a collection of basically everything they have. Van Lean puttons, Van de Bailey's, and a new lane that a friend of theirs who does a bit of work with him, a guy called Lee Wilkinson, went to Herman Kuster's before Kuster had his sale, a couple of years before the sale, and bought direct of all the main pigeons. And there are 4 or 5 full Herman Kusters there. There are 4 or 5 Herman Kuster Van de Bailey's crossed, which I believe are better pigeons. And there are some Van Lean putting pigeons, but they're all off the top pigeons. The gold medal hen, Hammer's brother, the national winners, the 200-mile hen, which is a phenomenal pigeon. All in there and all to be sold.
They're all for sale, Peter. They're all going.
Every last one of them.
If anyone sees anything or anything, just give you a phone call, lift the phone,
give you. If there's anything there that takes anybody's eye, just give me a bell. And I can guarantee they're off the top pigeons. They have all the paperwork is there, and even if you want, before we go, we'll just do a wee scan on a random pedigree and you can see what I'm talking about breeding wise.
Yeah.
They're off the main pigeons.